You made an offer on a house and it got accepted, so now you're in escrow, but something changed and now you want to know, can I back out or am I stuck? Hi, my name's Jose. I'm a realtor with RE/MAX here in the Inland Empire in Southern California. And well, if this is your first time to the channel, first of all, welcome. Always honored to have you here. In fact, actually, be sure to hit the subscribe button right down over here. And then also, don't forget to hit the bell too. This way you never miss any future content where I talk about buying, selling, and of course, living here in the Inland Empire. Back to the original question. If you're in escrow and something changed and now you need to, or maybe you just want to back out and cancel escrow, can you do that? Can you back out and get your deposit money, or do you lose it? I mean, according to a recent report from Redfin, 15% of all home purchases that took place in the month of June of this year, they fell through. So it does happen, and it can happen for a number of reasons, such as, for example, rising interest rates. Big shock, right? I mean, I'm sure this is one you were expecting to hear me say. But the truth is, rates have gone up this year. In fact, they've gone up quickly. If you look back to the beginning of the year, January of this year, rates, they were averaging right about 3%. But as of the recording of this video, they're averaging right about 5.7%. Oh, real quick, before I forget, be sure to stay to the end of the video because I have a free gift that I want to leave with you. So if you bought a home back at the beginning of the year, back in January for $500,000, back when rates were 3%, you'd be looking at a monthly payment of roughly $2,100 a month. Quick disclosure, that's not counting the taxes or interest. That's strictly the principal and interest portion of the payment. That same $500,000 house though, at today's 5.7% interest rate, now you're looking at a payment of $2,900 a month, an $800 a month increase. So if you weren't able to lock in your rate, your expected payment is probably going up, which means you're probably saying,
I'm out of here.
The home inspection results. Yeah, you have your home inspector, they come go through the house. I mean, they go through it in great detail with a fine-tooth comb. They uncover everything. This way you know everything about the house that you're buying. Everything from small to good to bad, what have you. But here's the thing. In their inspection, they did find a repair issue that is, well, it's kind of a big issue. And now because of that, you might find yourself thinking, maybe this isn't the house for me. Here's the thing though, when you do write up your offer, you need to be sure that you write it up correctly so that, well, if something like this does come up and you need to back out and walk away from the home, this way you don't lose your deposit money. You see, when you submit an offer to buy a home, there are 3 contingencies that are normally in place to protect your deposit money and, well, in the event of something like this, where you need to back out from the purchase of the home. Now, if you look over the previous 2 years though, in 2020 and 2021, the market, it was extremely competitive, and what many buyers were doing was they were waiving those contingencies in hopes of making their offer just that much more competitive. How much money was at stake though for those that did choose to waive those contingencies? Well, normally speaking, the deposit money for a home purchase is anywhere from 1% to 2% of the purchase price of the home. So if, for example, you're buying a $500,000 home, that's anywhere from $5,000 to $10,000 in earnest money deposit. Today though, you really just don't hear about buyers doing that, waiving those contingencies, and really you probably don't need to. I mean, over the last couple of years, it was a super duper seller's market. Today though, if you look over the last few months, the market really has made some big steps in moving more toward a more balanced market. What these contingencies do, they basically say that your offer to purchase that home, it's contingent on certain aspects of the home to be met. And the 3 most common contingencies are the inspection contingency, the appraisal contingency, and your final loan approval contingency.
What does that mean?
Well, let's do this. Let's go back to what I said just a moment ago. They did find a repair issue that is, well, it's kind of a big issue. And now because of that, you might find yourself thinking, maybe this isn't the house for me. If this does happen and you have an inspection and something like that comes up and you're not able to negotiate that with the seller and now you're kind of thinking, this isn't going to work. This is not going to be the house for me. well, then you are able to back out. You're able to not only just back out, but you're able to do that and get your deposit money too, as long as you have your inspection contingency in place. Yeah, here in California, based on those contingencies, you have 17 days to complete your home inspection, 17 days to complete the appraisal, and 17 days to get your final loan approval. So if this happens, you submit an offer that you don't make any kind of changes like that, basically all your contingencies are in place. And again, your offer got accepted. Now you're in escrow, you have the home inspection, and the inspection report came back with something that you're thinking, oh my gosh, this isn't gonna work. We need to cancel, we need to back out. Well, here in California, as long as you did that before the 17-day deadline, you're entitled to your deposit. You're entitled to all of your deposit money. Yeah, same goes for the appraisal and loan contingencies too. If the appraisal value does happen to come in lower than the accepted sales price, and the seller, they're not willing to lower that sales price to meet the appraisal value, then again, yes, you are able to back out and get your deposit money back. And same goes for the loan approval. If for some reason the lender, they're not able to give you the final loan approval for whatever reason, maybe finance has changed, whatever the reason is, as long as it's within 17 days, you are able to get your deposit money back, all of it. Now, if for some reason you do need to back out or cancel escrow after the contingency deadline, again, here in California, 17 days is the default time frame for that. Well, you could very well be at risk at losing your deposit money, so it is extremely important that you get all of those accomplished inside of that contingency timeframe deadline. Oh, I'm glad you're still here because as I mentioned earlier, I do have a free gift for you, and that is my free home buyer's guide. It's packed with great information designed to help you. When you're ready to buy your home, it's designed to help ensure that you are on the right track, that you are able to successfully buy your new home. Go ahead and click on the link in the description section below to download your free guide. Of course, though, if you do have any questions about anything I covered here in this video, or if maybe you are thinking about buying a home here in the Inland Empire, my contact information is below. Otherwise, if you would like more information on what not to do after you apply for a home mortgage, you really should catch this video next. Either way though, feel free to reach out. I'm always here to help.